A YouTube investigation. Imagine uploading one video to YouTube. No audience. No subscribers. No brand. No history. Just one video, sitting in the void. And somehow, from that single upload, $1 million flows back to you. Is that a fantasy? Or has it already happened? That's exactly what we're going to find out. The idea. The premise sounds absurd at first. We live in a world where creators grind for years, posting weekly, building audiences, burning out, starting over, just to reach a point where YouTube begins to pay them meaningfully. The idea that someone could skip all of that, upload once, and walk away with 7 figures feels like wishful thinking. It feels like a lottery ticket dressed up as a business model. But here's the thing about ideas that sound impossible. Sometimes the reason they sound impossible is because we're asking the wrong question. We keep asking, how many subscribers do you need, when the real question is, how much value can a single piece of content generate? And those are two very different questions with very different answers. So before we dismiss the idea, let's investigate it properly. Let's follow the money. Let's look at the math. Let's study what actually happened when certain videos exploded, and more importantly, let's understand exactly how the money moved. Because what we found during this investigation surprised even us. The mathematics of $1 million video. Let's start with the most obvious path, advertising revenue. When you watch a YouTube video and an ad plays before it, the creator earns money. That's the foundation of the YouTube Partner Program. It's the thing most people think of when they imagine making money on YouTube. So the first question is simple: how many views would a single video need to generate $1 million purely from ads? To answer that, we need to understand two numbers, CPM and RPM. CPM stands for cost per mil, it's the amount advertisers pay YouTube for 1,000 ad impressions. RPM stands for revenue per mil, it's the amount the creator actually receives per 1,000 views after YouTube takes its cut, which is roughly 45%. The average RPM across all of YouTube sits somewhere between $2 and $5 per 1,000 views for general content. That means for every million views, a typical creator earns somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000 from ads alone. Let that number land for a moment. 1 million views. $2,000 to $5,000. To hit $1 million from advertising alone, at an average RPM of $3, you would need approximately 333 million views. From a single video. On a channel with no existing audience. That is not impossible. But it is extraordinarily rare. Only a small number of videos in YouTube's entire history have crossed 300 million views, and almost none of them came from brand new channels with no prior presence. But wait. The story changes dramatically depending on your niche. RPM is not a flat number. It varies wildly based on the topic of your video. A video about personal finance or investing can command an RPM of $15 to $30 or more, because financial advertisers pay premium rates to reach audiences making money decisions. A video about software, B2B tools, or legal services can climb even higher. Some creators in these niches report RPMs above $50 per 1,000 views. At a $30 RPM, you only need 33 million views to hit $1 million from ads alone. At $50, that drops to 20 million views. Still a monumental task. But now we're talking about numbers that viral videos have actually reached. And here's the critical insight: almost no creator who ever made $1 million from a single video made it from advertising alone. The ad revenue was just the beginning. The real money came from somewhere else entirely. The real money behind viral videos. YouTube advertising is the surface layer. It's the visible tip of an iceberg that runs incredibly deep. Beneath the surface, the most sophisticated creators, and even some complete newcomers who got lucky, have discovered that viral reach is essentially a distribution machine. And if you attach the right product or partnership to that machine, the economics change completely. Let's talk about sponsorships first. When a video goes viral and accumulates millions of views, brands take notice. A single sponsored segment within a video, typically 60 to 90 seconds of integrated content, can command anywhere from $5,000 for a small channel to well over $1 million for a creator with massive reach and high audience trust. The going rate for mid-roll sponsorships in 2024 sits roughly at $20 to $50 per thousand views, meaning a video with 10 million views could generate between $200,000 and $500,000 from a single brand deal, independent of any ad revenue. But sponsorship deals require negotiation, relationships, and timing. For a brand new channel, landing a major sponsor on a first video is unlikely, unless that video goes so viral that brands come to you. Which brings us to affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is the quiet millionaire maker of the creator economy. The mechanism is simple: you recommend a product, you include a unique tracking link, and you earn a commission on every purchase made through that link. The commissions vary by industry. Amazon affiliates earn between 1 and 10%, while software companies often pay 20 to 50% of recurring subscription revenue. Here's where a single viral video becomes genuinely powerful. Imagine a video about the best productivity tools, or the top investment platforms, or how to start a business, content with practical, actionable recommendations embedded inside it. If that video accumulates 5 million views over its lifetime and converts even 0.5% of viewers into buyers through affiliate links, and the average product costs $100 with a 30% commission, that's 25,000 conversions, each generating $30. That's $750,000 from affiliate links alone. The math is real. The mechanism exists. It has happened. Then there are digital products. This is perhaps the most powerful lever available to a creator with a single viral video. A digital product, an ebook, a course, a template pack, a membership, has essentially zero marginal cost. Once it's built, selling one copy or 10,000 copies costs the same amount to produce. The profit margin approaches 100%. A creator who makes a video that goes viral in a high-value niche, personal finance, fitness, career development, entrepreneurship, and who has a digital course waiting at the bottom of that video's description can capture extraordinary value. If a 10 million view video converts just 1% of viewers to a $99 course, that's 100,000 sales. That's nearly $10 million from one video. That sounds extreme, but it has happened. Not often, but it has happened. And finally, there's what we might call the brand launch model, using a viral video not to monetize directly, but to launch an entire business. A product company, a consulting practice, a software tool, a physical goods brand. In this model, the video is not the product. The video is the advertisement, and it costs you nothing because YouTube's algorithm does the distribution for you. Viral case studies. Let's stop theorizing and look at what actually happened. In 2017, a video from a channel called Kurzgesagt about addiction accumulated tens of millions of views within weeks of its release. The channel had existing subscribers, but the videos spread far exceeded their base audience. The downstream effect was a surge in merchandise sales and Patreon supporters that generated revenue far exceeding anything the ad revenue alone could have produced. Mark Rober, a former NASA engineer, built an entire business empire on the back of a small number of highly viral videos. His videos about glitter bombs sent to porch pirates, about building the world's largest Nerf gun, about squirrel mazes, each video functions as a standalone event. His channel's economics are not built on volume. They're built on impact per video. His 2022 video about catching package thieves crossed 100 million views and was accompanied by a sponsorship structure and merchandise launch that by all estimates generated well into the millions. But perhaps the most instructive case is not a famous creator at all. In 2021, a video about a specific stock trading strategy was uploaded by a relatively unknown financial creator. The video hit a nerve. It arrived at exactly the moment when retail investing was exploding in public consciousness. It accumulated over 8 million views. The creator had a course linked in the description. The course was priced at $497. The creator has never publicly confirmed exact numbers, but industry estimates based on typical conversion rates and the financial education niche suggest the course alone generated somewhere between $1 and $4 million from that single video. Then there's the phenomenon of what creators call evergreen virality. Some videos don't explode immediately, they accumulate views slowly and steadily over years. A well-optimized tutorial video on a topic people search for constantly can generate 50,000 views a month, indefinitely. Over 5 years, that's 3 million views. The RPM might be modest, but the affiliate links embedded in the description continue to convert. The course linked below continues to sell. The compounding effect of a single, evergreen piece of content is one of the most underappreciated forces in the creator economy. The algorithm. To understand how any of this becomes possible, you need to understand the machine that decides whether your video reaches 10 people or 10 million people. YouTube's recommendation algorithm is not a mystery. The core of it is actually surprisingly transparent, because YouTube has told us what it optimizes for. The algorithm's primary directive is to maximize viewer satisfaction and session time. It wants people to stay on YouTube. Every decision it makes flows from that single objective. The signals it watches most closely are these: click-through rate, which measures how often people click your video when they see its thumbnail, average view duration and audience retention, which measures how long people watch before leaving, and engagement signals like likes, comments, shares, and saves, which measure emotional resonance. When a video performs exceptionally well on these signals, when people click it, watch it all the way through, and then immediately engage with it, the algorithm begins to amplify it. First to the channel's own subscribers. Then to similar audiences through the up next sidebar. Then to the browse feed of users who have never seen the channel before. And if those cold audiences also watch and engage, the algorithm pushes the video even further, into broader and broader pools of potential viewers. This is the recommendation loop. And it is self-reinforcing. A video that is already being watched tends to keep being watched, because the algorithm uses real-time performance data to make continuous decisions about distribution. The critical insight is that subscriber count is largely irrelevant to this process. The algorithm does not primarily push videos based on how many subscribers you have. It pushes videos based on how those videos perform with whatever audience they initially reach. A brand new channel can go viral on YouTube in a way that is essentially impossible on platforms like Instagram or TikTok, or follower count acts as a much harder ceiling on reach. YouTube's search function adds another dimension entirely. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. A video optimized for a high-volume search query with the right title, description, tags, and content structure can capture organic search traffic indefinitely, completely independent of any algorithmic push. The video finds its audience not through viral spread, but through demand. People search. The video appears. They watch. They buy. The combination of algorithmic recommendation and organic search creates a distribution infrastructure that, for the right video, can sustain millions of views without a single dollar of paid advertising. The experiment. So what would a video engineered specifically to generate $1 million actually look like? Let's design it. It would start with niche selection. Not entertainment. Entertainment requires scale. The video needs to operate in a niche where the audience has money and intent. Finance. Software. Health optimization. Career advancement. Real estate. B2B tools. These are niches where the RPM is high, where affiliate commissions are significant, and where audiences are primed to buy solutions to their problems. The topic itself would be selected using search data, not guest researched. We're looking for a topic that has high search volume, clear audience intent, and relatively low competition on YouTube. A problem that millions of people face, that hasn't been definitively answered by an existing viral video. The video would be built around a strong emotional hook, not clickbait, but genuine tension. A question the viewer desperately wants answered. A promise the video makes in its first 30 seconds that compels the viewer to stay through to the end. Audience retention is everything. A video that holds 80% of its viewers to the end is a video the algorithm will push relentlessly. The monetization stack would be layered and prepared before upload. An affiliate partnership with a high commission, high converting product directly relevant to the video's topic. A digital product, even as simple, high-value PDF guide or mini-course available for immediate purchase. A mailing list capture mechanism to convert one-time viewers into long-term buyers. The metadata would be precision engineered. A title that functions simultaneously as a search query and a curiosity trigger. A thumbnail that stops the scroll, high contrast, a single focal point, minimal text, a face or image that generates an emotional reaction. A description front-loaded with keywords and calls to action, with affiliate links placed prominently. And then, critically, the video would be seeded. Shared in relevant online communities. Sent to journalists and bloggers who cover the niche. Distributed in newsletters and forums. The first 48 hours of a video's performance are the most algorithmically significant. If the initial audience reacts strongly, watches, engages, shares, the algorithm's amplification begins. And once it begins, it can become self-sustaining. Is this a guarantee? Absolutely not. Most videos engineered this carefully still fail to go viral. The gap between a well-made video and a viral video involves factors that no one fully controls: timing, cultural moment, a single influential share, pure randomness. But the infrastructure, when it's in place, means that if the video does find its audience, the financial outcome can be extraordinary. The verdict. So, can one video, on one channel, generate $1 million? The answer is yes. With a set of conditions that are demanding, rare, and difficult to manufacture, but real. Here is what we know for certain: ad revenue alone will almost never get you there. The math simply doesn't work for most niches unless your video reaches an audience size that only a tiny fraction of YouTube's entire catalog has ever achieved. But no serious student of the creator economy is relying on ad revenue alone. The creators and videos that have reached 7 figures from minimal content did so through a combination of forces: a high-value niche that commands premium advertising rates and supports affiliate revenue, a monetization stack that was built before the video launched, algorithmic amplification that was earned through exceptional content quality, and, in almost every case, some element of timing or luck that cannot be entirely engineered away. The question is not whether it's possible. It is. It has happened. It will happen again. The question is whether it's probable. And the honest answer is, no. Not without extraordinary execution, not without the right niche, not without some degree of fortune. For every video that achieves this, there are millions that were made with equal effort and never found their audience. But here's what the investigation revealed that we didn't fully expect: the architecture of YouTube, its recommendation engine, its search function, its monetization ecosystem is uniquely structured to allow a single piece of content to generate outsized, compounding value in a way that almost no other medium permits. A book can go out of print. A tweet disappears into the feed. An article on a news site gets buried. But a YouTube video, optimized correctly, placed in the right niche, can generate revenue every single day for years. It can reach new audiences through search long after the algorithm has moved on to newer content. The one video channel that made $1 million didn't usually make it in a week. It made it over months and years, from a single upload that kept working. The machine never stops running. And maybe that's the most important insight of all. The goal was never really one video, $1 million, overnight. The goal is one video that never stops earning. One video that finds new audiences through search every morning. One video with affiliate links that convert while you sleep. One video with a course attached that sells itself through the power of YouTube's distribution engine. One video that becomes an asset. Not a moment, an asset. That's how it happens. That's how it has happened. And if you understand the mechanics well enough, and you execute with precision, and you pick the right niche, and you build the right monetization infrastructure, and the algorithm decides to be kind, it could happen again. To anyone. Even you.